It's June 27th. Welcome to the Reaver's Backyard Garden. It's about 90 degrees today, very humid. Been out here for hours working to clean things up to bring you this video today. And it's been a 3-beer garden day. Been chilling beer in a plastic bucket all afternoon and finally decided to treat myself, cool off before I finish up the video. So again, welcome to the Reaver's Backyard Garden. Hope you enjoy this. Oh, that's cold. Well, here I am back June 27th again. Thought I'd start today with the daylilies. Ours seem to be really late compared to other people's, but that means we get it a little later in the year, so it's not so bad. They're beautiful out here near the fence. And just to give you some perspective, they're right over here near the rest of the garden. And things have grown quite a bit in the month or so since I've done this. So let's get started. I hope you can see this. These are the Italian rose beans. And they're doing great. Just to give you an idea, this is the bean patch. Everything is just going incredibly well. I think spacing of the bushes had a lot to do with it. I picked enough of the French beans for dinner tonight, and it looks to me like we could probably get, I don't know how many pounds of beans out of this garden, but right now there's just tons of them, and it looks like we'll be eating beans every night since we've been eating peas every night for weeks. Well, I'll just kind of pan down the bed here. These are cucumbers. The ones that are climbing up quite a bit are the straight 8s that we had last year, and the ones down here on the left are the pickle bush. They're the smaller ones for pickling. We've looked at the peas before. We're getting some washout from the sun here, but the peas are just about done. Unfortunately, they kind of come and go. I'll probably be pulling those out pretty soon. But we move on down here, and you can see we've got a great shot of the the pole beans. Kentucky Wonders. They've just completely taken over that portion of the garden, and they haven't. There's a few buds on the back of it, but not very many. So they should be coming in really nice about the time the bush beans are done. As I mentioned in the beginning, I've been cleaning up a little bit today. Everything got mulched today. Here's all of the lettuce and onions, and the eggplants are finally starting to take off a little bit. You can see it here. Over here on the end. In the middle was spinach that was very disappointing. But the lettuce is going great, and it hasn't bolted yet and hasn't really gotten bitter, so it's doing well. Over here off to the left, get a little shot of it there. It's our rosemary plant that we wintered over, and it's actually doing pretty good too. Well, so much for early starts on things. Notice this is cut back significantly. I got rid of the chives. They were starting to annoy me. Still a lot of catnip and a lot of mint. And of course you can see the mammoth dill. That's a volunteer dill plant. But here in the middle, this is where I planted all of the basil today. In this kind of weather, it ought to come up pretty quick. So we shouldn't have any problem with caprese salad during the season. But that's about it. I guess we'll look forward to seeing those popping up soon. Here's my favorite part, tomato plants. Those sticks that you see that they're tied to are 6 feet high, and some of them have topped the top of those. And in the foreground, of course, you can see the zucchini plant doing great. Just to kind of get in here a little bit, I hope we can find some tomatoes. I think these on the end only have a few, but you can see them here. These are Brandywines, and then as you come over here, these are all Big Mama hybrid paste tomatoes, and they seem to be doing extremely well. Everything is really healthy this year. I've had to use some organic inoculant against blight, but it seems to have done really well. Move over to the next bed. Got our other summer squash here in the foreground. The first two closest to us are the patty pan squash, and the one behind it is some yellow squash. Here are the champion tomatoes so far. As you can see, these are San Marzano variety, an Italian variety of paste tomato that are supposed to make just fantastic sauce. They seem to be coming in really well. Black Krim, the big beefsteaks are right there. And pretty much every tomato plant has got a tomato on it to some size. There's a few that haven't quite caught up yet, but they seem to be coming in every day. We've got dozens of tomatoes, and they seem to be doing very well. And then finally, if you remember this, you can see the tomatoes. They have finally recovered from their early bad experience in the basement there, and have come in really well. I don't think there's any tomatoes on them yet, but they're about a week or two behind the other tomatoes. So, but they're doing really well. They're looking good. They're growing pretty fast. A lot of blossoms on them. And then again here you can see 6 winter squash plants. Got delicata, butternut, and hasta la pasta, which is a type of, I believe, it's a type of spaghetti squash that Carrie's very fond of. So anyway, so that would be it. Kind of pan across here, you see everything growing, and that'll be it for this week. Trying to do the videos a little more often now that we've gotten to the point where things kind of take over and do a lot in the space of just a week or two. So should see another one fairly soon. Thanks for watching.